RBC and CIBC do give you $60 upfront if you register with their student plan. Hi, I'm Simi and welcome to my channel, and today we are going to talk about great ways to save money as an international student in Canada. All of the tips that I'm going to share today are from my personal experience from being a student here. And don't forget to stay till the end as I'm going to share with you one special tip. And the second one is for the people who have car. I'm going to share a very extra tip which will literally save you a lot of money. So let's get into it. So the first one is, as soon as you come to Canada, you obviously need a cell phone, which is a SIM card. So what I suggest is, instead of buying the cell phone and the SIM card the day you arrive or the next day, wait for the major sales. So in Canada, we have Black Friday and Boxing Day sale. We also have a back to school sale, which is around September. So if you're not coming around the sale season, you should definitely wait to get you a good deal, because I assure you that you are going to get a way better deal on these days instead of any regular day. So until then, you can buy a Lucky Mobile SIM card or any regular SIM card which you can get from any store, which is really cheaper in comparison to the big brands. Instead of paying a lot in the beginning, you can just wait 2 or 3 months and get a very good deal for your phone and your SIM card both, which is really cool. And now Canada, we have like unlimited internet. As to when I came, it was only 4 or 5 GBs were like a lot of GBs, which was unbelievable to me, because in India we have like unlimited internet from a very long time. In fact, we have like 2 GBs per day. So which was very weird to have 4 GBs for a month, but now eventually, thank God, we do have unlimited internet in Canada as well. But to get a great deal on that, you should definitely wait for the holidays and the big sale days. So the next one is subscriptions. So as you are a student, you're going to get very cheap subscriptions for anything and everything that you want. So let's say Apple Music you can get for $5, Spotify you can get for $5, Netflix you can get for $10. And here's a little tip for Netflix: you should actually share it with your friends. So let's say you're 2 or 3 people who want to get Netflix, buy it for $10, divide it, it's gonna cost you like $3 something, and you can all 3 watch on your different tabs on Netflix. So that is a cool thing. You should also get Amazon Prime, which is really easy for you, because anything you want to buy, you're gonna get free delivery, or you're gonna get 1-day delivery, and you will get like good service from Amazon, and you will get different deals on Amazon which everybody is not getting if you're a Prime member. And Prime membership is actually just $5. You also get Amazon Prime, like the video Prime Video, where you can watch a lot of cool shows and a lot of great series. So which also comes under the same package of $5, which is very good. And if you like to buy Amazon Prime, I do have a link in the description where you can go and click and buy it as soon as possible. And you will also get, I think, 3 months free or 6 months free if you are a student, and you can get it from the link in the description. So the next is how to save money when you're buying laptop, because laptop is something that you actually need to buy and everybody needs it. If you're not getting your laptop from India, which I suggest you should buy here, the best way to buy a laptop, being a student, you have an advantage that you can get a better deal on Apple Store. If you give your email ID and your college email ID, you will get a better discount instead of paying the regular price. But you can also go to Best Buy and Costco, where you will find great deals for your laptops and also your mobile phones. So it's very useful, and you should do it. Definitely save money if you can. The most important thing to save money is to actually know where your money is going. So budgeting is something that I live die hard for, and I would recommend you to do it as well, because you know, when we are students, we just come to another country and start everything new. We really don't know that how much money should we have saved up and how much expenses are we going to incur in the very first month, because everything is new. So if you want to know how much expenses you can incur in a month, I do have a video about it, and you can check it out in the card or in the description below to see the monthly expenses in Canada. But also, you should always make a budget. So how to make a budget and how to make an effective budget, because making a budget is not writing your revenue and expenses, revenue as in your pay and your expenses, or whichever money your parents give you, or your GIC, or whichever way you get money and your expenses, is not a good budget. It is just noting down what you're going to spend and how much money you have. but getting a great budget will really help you save money, and it will make you realize where you're losing your money and which things are you buying which are unnecessary. So of course I'm going to make a video about how to make a great budget, and so for that don't forget to press bell icon with the subscription button so that you get the notification of the video, because of course you want to save more money and you want to make a great budget. So the next one is bank account. You obviously need a bank account when you come in Canada. So for international students who are coming from India, I know that we already have a bank account which has our GIC, but to get an extra some money in cash in your account, you can very easily open up another bank account with any of the banks that you like. So as I know that RBC and CIBC do give you $60 upfront if you register with their student plan and you set up a direct deposit with your employer, or any bills that you have to pay which are recurring, just set it up with the account and you get $60 up straight. There is $0 fees for your cards because you're a student, and you also get a credit card which is extra money, but do not spend your credit card unless you have the money. That is just a way of saying that you have extra credit card, but do not waste your money from your credit card because you do have to pay interest. So keep in mind. Also, if you want to know more about the banking system in Canada and you want to understand how you should spend money from your credit card so that you get a good credit score, do leave it in the comments and I will definitely make a video if I have questions about it. So the next option is to buy your groceries from a cheaper place. So for example, there are a lot of stores which are big stores, like, I don't want to name names, but big stores like Adonis or IGA, which are really expensive. So as I know that there are some stores which are literally giving you great deals. For example, Walmart and Costco are giving great deals, and if you want to know that what things you can buy in Costco and how cheap it is, I do have a video about Costco and what things are there in Costco, but probably it's not in English, but you can still see the prices and still see what things you can get in Costco. I do recommend buying things from Costco, but not doing like daily grocery from there. Instead, buying things which are more like long term and like non-expirable, because you do get a really great deal. So for example, if I want to buy ketchup, which is like, it doesn't expire so easily and it's not perishable. So if I buy ketchup in a regular grocery store, maybe it's for $6-7 a small bottle, but in Costco I'll get 2 big bottles for $10, so which is really worth it. So I really recommend you buying stuff from Costco, and you can do your grocery from Walmart or any other stores which you find are near to your house and are also offering good deals. Also, all the grocery stores, they do have one specific day where they put everything on a super sale. So because you know, all the vegetables and fruits do have a expiry or the date when they are going to go bad. So before that, they do make a sale for all the things that are going to expire soon. So it's not expired. It is just maybe 2 or 3 days away from going back, so you can definitely use the sale, because if you buy the products for today or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, they are definitely going to be very good and you're going to get a very cheaper deal. And it's not like those are bad products, they are just expecting them to go fast so that they can restock. Almost all the grocery stores have collaborated with some kind of credit cards and debit cards where you get extra points to use those cards in those stores. So for example, IGA has collaborated with Air Miles. So if I have an Air Miles card which I'll get at IGA, every time I do my grocery, I will get the points in my Air Miles card. So eventually, obviously it's not going to be like in a day or 2 days or in a month. Like after a year or maybe 2 years, I will have enough Air Miles in my card to buy myself a ticket to like anywhere in the world, depending on how many points you have and what are the point system. So we can discuss about getting free airplane tickets in some other video, because there are a lot of ways that you can capitalize on this opportunity. But do leave a comment if you want me to make a video about it. So another thing that can save you a lot of money is getting a printer. So I got a printer, my printer, from Best Buy. It was $40 because I told you that Best Buy has great deals, and whenever I have something, an assignment or anything that I want to print out, I do not have to go out and pay like 50 cents for one page, 25 cents for one page, or $1 for a colored page. I can just put in the paper, which I got from dollar store, like $4, and I got very big, like this big box of sheets. Next is, when you need books, do not buy books, because books in Canada are literally super expensive. just get a PDF. So always you should try to find a PDF of the books that you need, unless you really need the books physically. So you should definitely get PDFs of your books, which are usually you can find them free online, but even if you have to pay like $1 or $2 or maybe $10, it's better than paying $250. So that is something that you should really do. Also, you can do a trick here. You can just all together with all your friends who are in the same class buy one ebook, like one PDF for $2, $3, maybe $10, and then just divide it. It's not gonna be like, it's gonna be like cheaper than cents for all of you. So you should do that, which is a very good option. And if you need any of the pages printed out, you do have a printer, so you don't need to worry about that. So next is Unidays. Unidays is an app that you can log into with your student ID, like sign up for it. It's free to sign up and it gives you amazing deals on literally everything. Literally everything, like brands, food, everything. So you're gonna get great deals from Unidays. There are many apps like this. There's another app called Flip where you can sign up and find great deals and great coupons for your everyday things. There's another website called Honey where you can get super amazing deals for almost everything you search for. So once you find something that you really want to buy and you like it, go on Honey and search the deal for that thing and you will get a super cool discount or a coupon. And if you want to sign up for Honey, I do have an affiliate link in the description and you can sign up from Honey from my description box. Just click on the link and tada, you have that. So if you're a shopaholic and you love shopping just like me, you should definitely check out the outlets which are almost in every city of Canada. Outlets do offer great deals because they are warehouses of the literal brands. They offer great deals, and if you tell them that you're a student and you have a student ID, they do offer you extra discount on what is already discounted. So basically you get cool stuff for like 50 off or 30 off or 40, 60, like endless. So that is a thing you should definitely try if you love shopping. So if you made it till here, that means that you really want to know the special tip that I'm going to give you. So if you love coffee and you love Tim's, of course, who doesn't? You should download the Tim Hortons app and scan it every time so you get a free coffee or a donut or something which is listed under their gifts, which is probably coffee, tea, donut, any bagel or something like that, for free after you have ordered 6. So they keep on giving new discounts and new prices, new things every week, every month. So do download your Tim Hortons app and keep collecting the points because those are gonna get you free coffees when you need them. Also, you can download literally all the companies, like all the fast food companies have their apps, Starbucks, McDonald's, and they give you so many great deals if you have the app. Even sign up bonuses, you can get free drinks and free food from these apps. Like McDonald's literally gives out free French fries every now and then when something is happening, or they give you great deals for like regular people don't get those deals, mobile app deals, so definitely do it. Yes, so for the people who have cars, this is something that is going to save you a lot of money. So as I already told you that some companies subscribe or collaborate with some credit card companies. So there's an app called Journey and I'm going to link it in my description, of course. So you download the app and then if you have a CIBC card, CIBC credit card or debit card, and obviously CIBC, if you sign up, you get $60 if you sign up as a student and open a checkings account. So after that, whenever you get your gas and you pay with CIBC, you get rewards. And literally I have used the app, I still use the app, and you also get discount on your gas receipt. So for example, if I usually used to get $50 worth of gas, now I get 47, and I also get free things from the store. So for example, once I got a Lay's, a small Coke and a candy bar all at once. So this is something really cool you should check out. So I hope you guys liked all the tips of saving money in Canada as a student, and even if you are not a student, some of the tips would work great for you. But really guys, being a student is difficult, so you should definitely avail all the opportunities that you get to save money. So hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and do not forget to give this video a big like because that is a great motivation for me and for me to make these videos. You can always comment any questions you have and you can message me on Instagram. So hope you guys like this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.